Greetings, everyone. Welcome. The new quick draft option as of last Friday, I guess, or Thursday, whatever, is Theros Beyond Death. Theros Beyond Death kind of had mixed reviews as a set. I look back on it pretty fondly. I thought it was doing some really interesting things with the graveyard. I thought the color pairs were all balanced enough that you didn't feel like you were forced into a handful of archetypes and didn't have a lot of things to do that way. Yeah, I don't know. I like this set. Not an all-timer, but I had fun throughout, and I'm going to keep going for it here. I like a lot of the design stuff going on in this format. A lot of interesting limited design cards. They're really working that glue, the uncommon gold signposts and the common cycles that hold the whole set together. There's a lot of that going on. So it pleases me as a designer as well, so I like that. If you want to be pleased as a Magic player, though, I like going to cardkingdom.com for that. They're my sponsors. They are purveyors of everything you need for your tabletop Magic game. They got singles, sealed products, supplies, and if you need to crush the competition, Card Kingdom is going to help you get there. And they're going to help you quick. Get an order in today. It'll be there before you know it. They are constantly shipping orders out the door, turning things around as fast as possible so that you can get your hands on the good stuff. I just ask that you check them out via my affiliate link, and then if you do business with Card Kingdom, it goes to my stream in terms of gets me some credit with Card Kingdom. They're like, oh yeah, it's working, Ryan, it's working. Keep talking about us. So thank you, Card Kingdom, for all your support, and thank you for all of you who do check them out on my behalf and check them out via my affiliate link. Much appreciated. I'm going to join this event with gems over gold because I'm trying to build up the gold on my side accounts, on all my accounts, because there's reasons to want to have access to high amounts of gold for various events. So my current take on arena bots for Theros Beyond Death is to generally focus, like the Boros aggro stuff tends to go underdrafted. In this case, there's really not much of it here. I think we should just be not forcing on for this pick. Like if there were any strong card in red or white, though, I might consider it. But I'm going to take Nightmare here. But I'm still going to be open to bailing on this and getting into the lane I think the bots leave most open, which is enchantment-based white-red aggro. Like the Pious Wayfarer. Yeah, here we go. Wayfarer decks tend to be pretty darn good with the bots right now. And this is a place where we can take El Sayed and potentially wheel the Wayfarer. That's what I like trying to do when I can. Chimera's okay. What's our other? Lampad great with black, but I like picking up the El Sayed here and then seeing if we can find the lane I think is best, which is the Boros lane, or maybe even find white-black enchantments is another thing that could happen. These tend to go around pretty late, which is why another reason I like white, but I'm willing to take a Mire's Grasp here. This is unusual. I really do tend to end up red-white a lot when I quick draft Theros Beyond Death, but you don't have to just do what the bots leave open most. You can draft. This is a good card. Let's draft it. And then a Hateful Eidolon. I love it. Let's take that and see if we can't wheel these Wayfarers. I thought green-black is fine in this format, but I didn't think it was necessarily the best. Clean start so far. This is the first time I've been like, oh, now what? Now I'm not sure. We only have the one white card, so I don't need to act like I'm married to white. But we could take the Remorse. I don't love this card, but it does have the fallback of choosing a card from their graveyard and exiling it, which often means a card in this set with all the graveyard shenanigans. So yeah, we'll take with this, but not super happily. Helps cut the bots off of it as well. For doing anything I mean, I kind of just want a training here. This is pretty signally a little bit. Maybe we do end up in green-black since we're not on the normal path. I try not to play Traveler's Amulets in the format, but I don't know, maybe you found success with them, Mike? I think this is a Berserker training or Marauder pick, but the Berserker and Marauder are both underwhelming enough that I'm willing to take what I think is the best card here in the training over the goal. Another Nightmare, pick 7? Okay, bots, we're in. I guess we take a Leonin here. Not sure what second color is going to be. Forerunner seems fine here. We don't have any red yet, so I'm just going to let the red go. Pious Wayfarer does come back around, though. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I end up in white so much. The Wayfarers just don't get any love from the bots, and we're kind of doing the thing in terms of white, but there is a Lampad. We can just take a Lampad in our colors as well. What do you think, gang? I think Wayfarer is better, but Lampad's 100% to make the deck. Yeah, it's the key to the deck if we're doing this deck, but we could be doing this deck, in which case it's unplayable, right? I'm lamping. Yeah, I like the Wayfarer because we might get another one right away. Not yet, but we'll take a Hierophant here. That's fine. Pick up 2. Nope. Well, we still get to figure out where we're at. Besides black. Black is quite clear. And we get some more time to think about it as we open a pretty bomby black card. You like the other Gorgon? Really? I don't think so. I think this is great. I like this a lot. Birth of Meletis, if we want to push towards the white, is okay, but it's more of a constructed card anyway. Kind of just want a Transcendent Envoy if we're going to do the white-black thing. And Blessing is good in the deck. Blessing is good, but I think we want to try and wheel it. Soul Reaper, Hero, or Omen. Omen is doing a little bit more of what we're up to around here with the Wayfarer. I'm going to take the Omen. I think green is slipping away. Well, here's the green Chimera if we want to get back there, but I like Heliod's Pilgrim with the Myers Grasp. It's all coming together. I like this. Black, white, enchantments it is. Another Pilgrim we're going to take here. We don't quite have the tool, like we need to get more stuff for the Pilgrims here, but I love 2 Pilgrims. Enemy of Enlightenment is kind of the enemy of winning. Maybe we just want an Underworld Charger, but sometimes this does the thing. Fenrir thinks white-black is the place to be with the bots. Maybe so. Maybe it's like white is the core and you figure out whether you can go black or red with it. Yeah, 1 escape card is reasonable. Discordant Piper. We're just a Hero of the Pride. We're not really doing positive auras yet, but we might find some. Lamprey is the thing in terms of, you know, findable with Pilgrim, but it's not particularly good. It's like not the one we want, but probably what we take here. It's the thing enough. It's enough of the thing to do. It's just we're not super psyched about that. Obvious Lampad this time. Filler aura, but still an aura, so we'll take it. And I don't mind the Soul Reaper as well. One of these is nice. 2 of them, less nice. In fact, I'm going to throw this in the board for right now. And then a Berserker. Yeah, this can do the thing. You know, it's kind of like the prototype of the Kennel Master. And look, Omen comes all the way around. Yes, please. Timorette Calls the Dead, because just this isn't even that great, but it's funny. It's an another on color black, or not on color rare. Inevitable End might be the pick for us. Yeah, this is findable removal. We have 2 pilgrims that need stuff to go find. So Timorette, solid, but actually this better for us, I think. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I usually get to the format stuff after I'm deck building. We can do that here. I can change it real quick if it's bugging you. The real quick part being put to the test, though. Fix the record, too. What do you think? Are we taking the Liar? Liar, liar, pants on fire, or is there something else? I haven't really looked closely yet. Liar, pretty much an auto pick, unless you were so covered on interaction that you just needed something else to do, but that's not us, so yeah, we're taking Liar. Rise to Glory. That's what we're doing. We're kind of doing this thing, but there's a Mire's Grasp. Let's try and wheel this. I don't know how highly the bots rate this, but I want the Mire's Grasp anyway. I'm just taking another Grasp. If we don't wheel the Rise, okay. The Grasp is too good to leave in the pack, though. Another Lampad. Flicker. Are we flickering anything for value? Because there is just another hero there. Could flicker the Pilgrim for value. Flicker Rage Scar to surprise Indestructible something. I don't think it's going to make the cut. Probably just take another hero. We're not doing very abusive stuff, so let's just... yeah, Flicker... No, Flicker is... no, wait, maybe it is. Let's see. I thought it was... It's creature and something. Yeah, it does work on sagas. I guess we can take first Flicker and see. Opportunity cost isn't too high on that anyway. Another Soul Reap? Ugh, I don't think we're ever running a third. I don't know what else we're taking. You want an Amulet? Are you running an Amulet in a 2-color deck? I basically never run Amulet in 2-color. I don't like it. I'm not paying... I don't like 16... I don't like 16 lands in Amulet. I'd rather just... That's not enough. We're not even escaping that much, though. I guess we're never playing that, though. Maybe I underrated Amulet, but I never found it worth it. That's a huge cost to me. I mean, like... For 2 mana, instead of your land drop slot, you can have a land. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. I'm taking Wings, maybe. Thank you, Fenner. Someone's with me. I think that card is not great. In 2-color, especially. Glory Bearers? Or Courser? 2/4, 3/4, that's easier to cast. I'm gonna take the 3/4. Easier to cast, bigger. Ooh, I saw the Pious Wayfarer and got happy, but another Eidolon is gonna be even better, I think. How many auras do we have? We got 4 auras. And 3 of them are removal auras, right? Or are all 4 of them? In any case, Eidolon. Sentinel Eyes with the double Eidolon is a nice pickup. I like it better than anything else here. Because now we can throw Eidolon on our stuff, and you know, if it dies, will the Eidolons help us out? Physician, I don't think we're playing. Another chance to not take an amulet, but over what? We're never. We've already got one. This is apparently Rob's exclamation point card for the set. But I mean, how many of these do you want to run? I don't want to run a familiar. Maybe we could run that. I don't know. Soul Guide is some serious graveyard hate. I just don't think we're gonna have room though. Cut the Remorse. Cut the Glory Bearers. Yeah, I guess we can get rid of the aspect. We've got better enchants, better auras for that whole game. Best of one. I think we could go 16 land here. Rob says cut Charger, so I'm going to cut Berserker. I'm not sure this is a Berserker deck. It'd be our only 5-drop, whereas we could keep our curve nice and low. I was mainly trolling that. I don't want to see. We'll see. See, I like Gorgon significantly more than Berserker. I agree that it's not a Charger deck. There is something nice to be said about having something in the graveyard to draw, but this just doesn't block. I don't know that we are a deck that wants something that doesn't block. So I'm with Rob there. I like both of these better than that. Question of whether we need 2 lamp ads. We don't, quote, need to, but they're quite excellent. It's good to have one. Omens are medium for us because we're not doing super wide stuff. We got Hero, Leonin. Yeah, I think we can cut a lamp pad. These are a little more aggressive, and I don't mind a little aggression here. I just like being able to block when it comes to it. We'll call this... Yeah, lamp pad does like the Omen, that's true. I don't know if we have unstable here, but I'll get you something. I know this is our paid account, so it's got at least the Avon uns. So let's assume Avon uns. There we go. Let's give it a shot.
Behold! Behold!
Whoa!
Hell yes! Whoa!
Oh no, please! I can't read your crazy moon language!
Just a reminder that this is not, in fact, a reading stream. I thought you all needed to hear that. This deck seems very powerful. It's got a lot of powerful stuff going on. Anything can happen, but there's some powerful synergies at work in these 40 cards. I'm going to keep, I'm going to drop Eidolon on 1, so that on 2 we can have Alseid with activation up. Or we can just go hero. Now, yeah, with the Elspeth's Nightmare on 3, I really like the hero. Let's just turn sideways for now. I forget flash and stuff in this set. I don't know if I'm attacking into a flash death or something. Not a flash death, but just a death. That's fine. Just the one that we had, Rob. You sit down. You settle down, sir. All right, give us a nice nightmare target. Oh, that is not a nightmare target at all. However, we do have Omen of the Sun threatening to double block the Manticore. Which I'm going to try and do. Trying to click through as fast as I can to at least disguise the intent here a little bit. Sounds correct, Rob. Well, that hurt, but we still have blocks. We just traded for the Omen instead of the card we wanted to trade for. Here, I like Shields down, Alseid and Soul Reaper, threatening to put the Soul Reaper or the hero on the Manticore. I'm going to leave everything back, try to block. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna try to block with the hero because I wouldn't mind having Soul Reaper available here. Yeah, I don't even want to save any of these though. This is fine with me if we can pull this off. Now we are in the serious troubles. This is a solvable problem if you get, if you're on board. But we're gonna draw a bunch. So I guess we go. We just pass and draw 3. Yeah, we'll decide whether we want a card or an answer to the next attack. That is a powerful play after a boar. But we're still only mostly.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
Now I gotta prove Rob wrong. I gotta win this. I do like live to draw another day here over draw another card right now. And we can also fire off this Omen and look for some help. Maybe I should have done that before we drew our cards, actually, now that I think about it. Venomous Hierophant could do it, but the Forerunner is just the big problem here. Because everything's got trample, like 15 points of trample is not enough from just a flicker. But yeah, I guess flicker takes it out of combat, so we can do that. And do we have enough? Can we can even put 2, 3, we can put 4 down. We can even trade for the Forerunner. Okay. Okay. This is showing some signs, and then we can play Hierophant to block. I think we want both of those. And we can play Envoy, although if we play Envoy... Oh yeah, let's play Envoy because we draw more cards, right? We play Envoy, and then we block and flick... Oh no, we gotta... Yeah, because we could flicker the boar after blocks and get the cards, but then we take the 5. Regardless, I think we do run this out here, and yeah, we send this out... And even, I'll offer this right now. Because if they want to trade, that's great for us. And so now, basically, I believe we have to blink the boar before blocks so that we can block the Forerunner. But there, you know... I want to nightmare this. Well, you can nightmare that. Yeah, we gotta flicker before blocks to get the trade, but the greedy part of me, of course, wants cards. This double spell made things extra tough. Like, come on, Magic Gods. Like, Oppo stops at 5 and then it's just gasoline. Every turn, gasoline. So now we've got to go Hierophant, but I don't know how we live. I guess we got to do some chumping here. Hierophant and then Eyes on the Phoenix at least makes for a trade there, right? Oh yeah, we can only block the boar, so what do I want to do then? Are we just straight dead? How can we gain life? Is there anything we can do? Now we're just dead, right? Alright. Oppo got there on the strength of the boar on a board where we could not deal with it. Oh my, can you please, Streamlabs, do what I want the first time sometime?
Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Very dead, Mr. Spock.
All right, solid keep. Turn. Oh, we had Elspeth's Nightmare in hand and literally never got to cast it that game because our opponent was green-red, all huge. Green-red, all huge is a heck of an archetype. I'm going to go with the 1/3 here that straight blocks a satyr. This is not a card I respect at all, but Minor Threat is an account name that I respect a lot. Grasp, Alseid, no land. So we can either Alseid and have protection, or we can just grasp the Lost Pride. Kind of removal either way. We'll do this one. Ian McKay's a good friend of my wife's. She's really good friends with the Fugazi drummer, Brendan Canty. So, it's kind of, I'll say it either way. I'll give it up for that. Yep, I've been backstage at Fugazi shows, watching from the side stage. I guess we'll go Envoy here, and then in the waiting room. Very well played. All right, Envoy, attack, and then Envoy. What is going on here? Envoy can help us cast this pesky stuff cheaper, at least. But this isn't legit, right? I've never seen these do any real work, is what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with that. They're going to be just fine if we cannot find more land, though. So, what's coming up next? Yeah, I guess so. Flicker to kill one of those things seems so weak, but we're just kind of waiting around here. I'll send one, and then the other will threaten to block the other. I guess we can race even. But we don't want to race. I'm gonna leave the land pad back. March of the Satyrs, I guess. Ooh, well, that was one option, but we're going to, of course, do this instead. And And I'm going to take this, and I think we're going to naturally draw a land, and I'm going to Nightmare away the 1/1, okay? That's the plan. Here we go. Ugh. 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 Them's fighting words there, Prof. Sorry, I was catching up on chat. Prof throwing shade. And we'll leave this up, potentially taking this thing out. I guess I could have swung both if I was going to intervene. Do we even want to intervene? I can also just trade the land pad for it. I feel like I can just take 4, and it's not that big a deal here at this point. But I think I'm also fancy playing. I'm going to go ahead and just save some damage. I'm going to leave the land pad out. It was trade for my removal or my land pad. I like leaving the land pad out here when they're talking about an army of 1/1s or whatever. But I could have attacked, you're right. I could have just sent both, I think. Funny, we got our 3rd land. Still can't Nightmare anything because they keep making stuff that's too big. But in this case, I like Omen on blocks. If they fight, like, will we trade Leonin for either one of these? Sure. I guess we could Grasp and then they don't get any value out of it. That's fair. Let's just Grasp and then they don't get value. Is that what you want to do? Math. Mike likes Hold Up the Omen, which was my instinct, but But the thing is, they don't get pure value anyway because they have to literally trade for one of these. So I don't know. I like send in, see what they want to do. I just don't care about either of these creatures very much right now, and would trade for whatever they want to do. That's kind of what I figured. And I bet they don't want to trade. Like, I bet they just let this happen. I mean, if they do, fine. We've traded 1 for 1. If not, we get the Omen play. I mean, I'm totally cool with that. That's a fine result. End of turn Omen. If they play something low power, we can finally Nightmare for some value. Boy, I remember this being one of the best cards in this format. We can't even fire it off yet so far today. And you know, it is not super sexy here, but I am going to fire it off for that 1/1. If for nothing else, we get to duress the turn after. But I am going to more race mode here. Obviously, we're killing this thing anyway. We're not gonna not attack. Yeah, exile graveyard matters with the Cunnings. That's a great point. I just feel like these don't matter, so I had a hard time carrying too much. A Crowan Lampad can self-sack, so we'll get rid of that blessing, no problem. No, I don't think so, Tron. That's what I was checking. Am I wrong? Are these anything? I think they're just bad. And Oppo is exploring making them work. That's cool. So Wayfarer starts setting up some aura plays, but I like Pilgrim going and finding some of our auras here. Let's do that. Yeah, I suppose with that rare, you could justify it. But even then, it's a little bit risky, in my opinion. Interesting. We can get why don't we get we can get Sentinel's Eyes, and then we don't have to. We don't have a tapped thing for chapter 3 here. And we do have another. I'm gonna get the Sentinel's Eyes. A little weird. But we have another Pilgrim for the removal play. Yeah, we can go Soul Reaper, Sentinel's Eyes. I better follow through the Sentinel's. I mean, I don't need to throw away additional value if this was the wrong play, but since that was my plan, I'm going to go with it. This can block, but I don't know if they're going to want to. This is going to get eaten. Yeah, we could put Reaper on the Mogus. That's true. Or eyes on Reaper. I was thinking we'd save one of the soldiers, though. That was my thought. Yeah, 2/4 is pretty good blocker. All right, I'm convinced. I'll do that. I was wanting to save one of these tokens, but that's fine. I suppose we could have even grasped if we want to. I just don't, again, I don't really care enough here. I don't want to grasp my own thing. I'm going to make him use that, make him Lampad it to death. Yeah, they can trade for it, but only at the cost of a Rage Hound, which is a cost I'd be thrilled to play. We don't get Lamp back because they're going to self-sack. That's what I'm saying. If they're smart, they will. It's a 3/4 to boot, not even a 2/4, right? Yeah, some say sack another. This can self-sack. But they didn't do it, so we got our Lampad back. Thanks, Oppo. I think they just made a mistake there. Seeing some cards I prefer not to play in the format, too. So, like, I don't know, the presence of Brute and the Cunnings that we're not too happy with makes me think this might be just a newer player. And we are going to call the Must Attack here. These two cards don't do anything to... Yeah, the Triumph of Anax play... Or the Triumph of Anax, not a great card either. The play on the Crowan War, the failure to sack the Lampad, that kind of stuff. Well, I hate to tell you, Oppo, but you're going to be sad right now. Oops, I'm getting all excited and doing stuff in the wrong order, though. I don't think it matters. This is going to be nearly... Oh, like it's like an extra turn. I could... no, it wasn't quite lethal. Wasn't quite lethal, but close. One to the good. Let me check on Marshall. Probably not going to finish this event, gang, but we'll play at least one more. Decide even if I really even need to ping Marsh. I mean, he's going to be on, so I'll just keep playing. I'm not even worried about pinging Marsh. He will be on eventually today. Just someone keep an eye on that. We'll check in regularly, and whenever you get an alert that Marsh is streaming, you let me know. Boy, this hand would look sweet with a single plains here instead of a double swamp. As it is Lampad on 2 and the promise of action enough? I think maybe not. Like, I don't... Like, if I keep this, we're going Lampad on 2, then we find a land. Let's say we find our plains on 2. I don't know if I'm even happy with a hand at that point. I'm going to mulligan. This looks better. I'm going to let the most expensive thing we have go and keep our removal action. Eidolon is nice. We get to play that here instead of nothing. And now, if they play anything that dies to a 3/3, we're going to have a great turn. Or dies to a -3/-3. Instead, we fail to draw land and don't have anything to do, but Oppo didn't really do anything either, so it could be worse. We also, depending on what they play, if we find a basic land, have the Omen surprise play. Wow. We could still Mire's Grasp and shrink it, but I like I just like a second Eidolon here. I can go ahead and hook up the Eidolon and get a couple life out of the turn anyway. All right, deck. Funny, haha. But let's hook us up with a little basic land, please. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. We don't have cost reduction, right? I did, Rob, but felt that 17 would be too much for this low curve aggressive deck with lots of ways to draw. Sure, that's worth it.
Where are we going? To Neverland. 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 Oh, Neverland.
All right, we found some land. Do we even want to use it, though? I guess we can end the Sea Guard. And then still get in for another 2 points of lifelink if we want it. Might be draw none, depending if they want to give up the Courser, but of course we'd be happy with that as well. I love it. When we have Myers Grass, they're playing big butts. When we have Nightmare, they're playing big power. Sweet, sweet cards. Liar's okay. It's a little mana intensive for where we're at, though. Although, now I really want to get it going, because this is a pain. Do we give them a card, or do we sack a Wayfarer? I'm going to give them the card. I think we can do some racing here. Yeah, we can grasp it, but we can even go. Yeah, I like grasp the Courser so it loses the ability. It is damage, right? Yeah, so let's do that. I'm with. We really would love to have something die so we get the double draw. So let's do that, and then we get actually a couple of attacks with Eidolons again. Yeah, we can either go for the 4/5 that actually gets in, or we can go... Yeah, I just go for 4/5 that actually gets in. Yep, that's the only thing that makes sense. Because I could split it up, but how is that better? There is no way in which splitting this up is better, right? We are almost 50-50 to draw a land at this point. All right. Enchantments mean it can copy anything on the battlefield, including our stuff. I guess Envoy allows for a trigger on the Pious Wayfarer. So does Omen, though. We can send in the Eidolon. It can only be a 3/4, though, which is still just a bounce-off block from the Courser. Maybe we just play the Liar this turn, although I feel like if we play the Envoy, we get up in the air, we can attack in the air unless they copy it with the Thermitage, and then... maybe Pilgrim up some action or something. Anyway, I like... yeah, you like Pilgrim go get something. That's not unreasonable either, although I do like continuing to attack. I'm going to keep attacking. I'm going to do this. a little bit scary. They didn't bother equipping this wings, so maybe I'm being foolish to send this in. I'm not sure what I'm playing around, though, so I'm going to make them have it. Worst case is this dies, we get a card and a Sentinel's Eyes back in the graveyards, or 2 cards even, so like... all we were getting was some life, but given that the worst case scenario was they kill it and we get a bunch of stuff, it felt okay. Land! Ho! So with the Envoy out, now we can Pilgrim and Grasp successfully. Could even... yeah, I don't think we can do it sneaky style, though. Just gotta go get it. And not let auto tap mess me. So... yeah, we can draw 4 off the Courser. We can draw 2 off the Thaumaturge, or we can clear the way for everything to attack by just reducing the size of the Courser, but not actually drawing anything. That's an interesting choice. And I'm torn. Just getting aggro here makes a lot of sense with how they've been playing. But I like drawing 2. Let's just... I'm going to draw 2. I think drawing 2 is fair. Rob likes go for the gusto. Kill a thing, draw 2, buff a creature. Hard for me to pass up, really. And we can throw this here and attack with multiple things. Does feel dream trawlery, doesn't it, Tron? Anytime somebody's playing blue-white in this format, I worry about that. Yeah, I actually ran into the horrible blue-white deck. The blue-white deck that was just doing absolutely nothing with terrible cards, and I was mana screwed and doing nothing myself and going, no, please let me find stuff to kill them. And then, of course, I unlocked my stuff right when they drew a Dream Trawler, and that was it. Okay, interesting, because now we can, we get another land here. I'm going to play that. We could Liar and tap down like a Peggy. We can also just Alseid, though, and have Intervention up for possible double blocks, and then blow them out if they do that, and then we can still get through on some singles. Maybe I'm fancy playing it here, and we just go... Liar, wait, tap, tap, swing, you know, crack in for a gazillion. I'm gonna get the Liar going. And we could tap down Peggy and now and get in for another 2-3 hit. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Good call. A reminder from Rob that if we use our Alseid to give pro white on anything that has a white aura, the aura will fall off. I'm going to take the... well, let's see. We can leave it tapped. The question is, what do we want to do this turn? Daxos probably needs tapping. I'm going to take the action. I like finding more land. I like tapping the Dax. And then we can attack with both Omen of the Sun. Well, we can even go... Actually, I like Alcea to get a point going. And then we have Intervention and Omen both on during attacks. And that means we can just swing in with everything and decide what to do based on blocks, given that we have a couple of options from there. Because -2/-2 on the Courser should be enough to at least save anything they might try and trade with, you know. Or if they go for an Eat on something like the Waif, you know, we can Omen and +1/+1 and potentially turn an Eat into a bounce. Yeah, so we can do... I think we go Omen and turn an Eat into a bounce, because if we Intervention for -2, we save the Wayfarer, but we don't really get anywhere, whereas this gets us somewhere. How's Marshall's stream looking? Is he on yet? Feeling like this game's going to end pretty soon, one way or the other. No Marsh yet. Don't think it's a counterspell, or they would have, like, snapped it off by now, right? Are they just table flipping right now? Maybe they're just table flipping. I've been there. Thanks, Hat. I'll stop worrying about it then, and you'll let me know. My clock is running? Yeah, maybe I should quit. All right. Well, plenty of video evidence for it not being my fault here. Free draft for me, maybe? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you ever run into issues really that affect your fun, even if you're just like, this thing happened to me and I had a bad time on your game, you can file a problem with your event. Let them know that you had an issue with your event. Don't file a bug. Let them know you had an issue with your event. So what just happened? Wait, did the whole game get lost? I mean, we were 2-1, right? Or 1-1, so we... Oh, that Oppo got lucky because we were going to win. I'm pretty sure we were going to win that one. Yeah, that makes me want... Like, see, now I have... It's totally legit. Like, if I want... In fact, maybe I'll do that to close out my... my stream here. Or at least we'll take a break. And I'll show you. All right. I'll hop over to left monitor. This is the link I'm talking about. You do need an account. You don't need the account. Like, I have like I have 4 different Arena accounts that I use. I do not need a different help desk account for each of those 4 accounts. You can do it from any account. You just need one account with Arena or with Wizards, and you can do however many number you have. Anyway, we are going to report a problem in our event. Game froze while casting spell, then game canceled in a draw after restart. I was in a game, cast a spell at instant speed, and the client hung with the clock on me. Whoa, except I'm screaming at Wizards. Sorry, Wizards. I hate that. Now I've lost all this typing. I'm going to call it a game-winning spell. A game... I don't need to call it. Cast spell. It's this thing I don't even need to. Event type. It was quick draft. It was on Windows. We are on which account? Godot pound 26633. Play spells until the game hangs on you. Approximate time bug encountered 12:35. 2021 02 03 02. Submit. Career defining. You don't even need to, like, I guess if I want to be helpful to them, I could give them the video. Mainly, though, I just wanted to show chat how to do it. If you have really great video for them or whatever, go ahead and do it. But mainly, I just don't think sharing the video is actually going to help them with much. They probably either know what's going on already, or a little video of what just happened to us isn't going to matter. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go back to this view. Just wanted to show you that's what I do. Now, this is going to be a free quick draft. Like, this account is absolutely going to get the gold to enter another quick draft, and WotC is very good about that. Okay. Marsh not on yet. Let's play one more at least. Let's see if we can play one that counts.
Behold! Behold! Whoa! Hell yes, whoa!
Behold! Solid keep with, I'll say it into Leonin. With the grasp in the end, I really want to see one of our black one drops. Yeah, this is a powerful enough creature that I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to go ahead and kill it and keep attacking. Okay, I suppose. Tough to block because I will just snap off the Alseid there, right? Could even flicker in our Leona into 2-for-1 ourselves, but probably won't do that. Yeah, if they go for a... I was gonna say, if they go for a blessing here, that's going to be fine for us. Big blowout for being stuck on 2. And there we even get our 3 to unlock things. They're unlikely to make this block this time. They didn't last time, and if they do, I would rather trade my Alseid than an inevitable end. All right, I'm going to do that. They may be stuck on colors here. There you go. Unlock their green. Let's see what that does for them. We'll offer the Leonin up for that. And then, oh, never mind. New plan, everybody. New plan. But why are we so excited to get Omen down? Yes, cha-ching, we got the trade. So now that we still have 3 power on board. Probably want the green creature out of there, I guess. Because it's dealing 3 damage a turn? And is a better body than the handful of tokens or whatever? That was what I was thinking. Soul Reaper, let's just inevitable end this thing so that this thing doesn't get big. Clearing out a decently big graveyard does not suck in this format. They're especially, you know, green is a big escape color, so gonna Hierophant it up here though. Not a bad mill, given that we're doing okay on land. Rob is sad. His best bud, the Rage-Scarred Berserker, is in the yard now. Soul Reaper plus double Omen is alright. Can start drawing some cards. And do we want that block? I can say no. Let's just attack with our Hierophant. Let's make him... Mike says trade, but I mean, it's 22 to 9, Mike, and we got this stuff behind. I'm like, let's race. And yeah, we can Omen ambush, but we can even, let's see if they even attack. I guess we just like the Omen anyway for go wide power considerations. Again, I'm not really interested in trading for these. I just want to race to their life total to 0. Although that changes things enough that we may need to reconsider, because now they got 4 power, right? So the Horned Beetle is going to be growing. We can't trade for these now, though, so we pass and do some basically forced blocks here, though. You go Pious Wayfarer, and it doesn't quite get the Hierophant big enough to not trade for the Chimera. But it does mean that they have to give up the Chimera, and they have no graveyard for that action. We don't have 2 enchantments this turn, which would be the way to get it done without that. Let's go Wayfarer, though, and we can at least play the Omen and get some extra damage in from one of the 1/1s. You don't want to attack with the Hierophant? I mean, hold Hierophant. I like forcing them to give up that Chimera right now. It's fine. We lose the Hierophant, but we got to send it in. I mean, it's not a force block, but it is because if they don't, we win. So it's kind of a force block. And now we're nice and wide here. I don't see how they attack. I guess they attack if they've got, yeah, other stuff to block with, I suppose, is the answer. But even then... can we get there? We have 5... Yeah, we can just kill one thing and attack for 3, so that's fine. This is the only thing that can be killed. They might have something in hand for a green. I don't know what it would be, but we're going to go for it. Just enough. All right, how's Marsh doing? I think I'll text him if he's not on yet. Maybe I'll send you to Luis then, because I'm hungry and I got stuff to do and I'm going to meet a friend for a walk. So I'm going to audible to a Luis raid and assume that if Marsh hops on, Luis and Marsh will find their way to each other some way, somehow, right? All right, so fine start for this deck. I think you can see how the white is a little underdrafted by the bots. I've been in white-red a lot in Theros to Beyond Death bot drafting, but we can see that white-black is clearly viable as well. So I'm going to leave this. Maybe we'll come back to it and finish this deck later this week. But for now, goodbye to our YouTube friends. We'll catch you the next draft or at part 2 of this one, okay? See ya.